Success isn't just about being talented, it's about how good your mindset is, how you handle stress. I'm Rad, entrepreneurial mindset coach, and here's Amira, a stress management coach. And together we want to build a podcast that will help you break through self doubt, manage stress, take actions. In each episode of this podcast, we will share with you a practical strategies, steps to help you stop overthinking, build confidence, and move forward. Even if you feel fearful and hold back. So, let's start this episode.
Thank you, Rad, for the intro. And just let's dive into it. I'm very curious about what exactly is a mindset coach and how is it different from other coaching styles?
Well, a mindset coach is a coach, of course, that helps others find the solutions to their problems, to solve them, to take ownership of their life and adapt that kind of mindset, the way they think, they believe, that will help them moving forward in the life, relieving them or releasing people from their self-doubt, overthinking. And it's different because most of the coaches, like life coaches or business coaches, they focus more on the practical steps for building your life, where I'm going back a little bit, going into helping person find answers into them to help them start thinking different way, because my belief is that everything starts from our thoughts.
Yeah, I remember one time you told me, and that kind of like sparked my interest, that you said, even if you're not an entrepreneur, you should have an entrepreneurial mindset. So,
Yes,
can you just kind of like elaborate on that or a bit more?
of course. That's a very good question. Well, the idea comes to me when I was looking at children actually. They're very curious. They want to explore. They want to find the answers. They're looking for them. And then I thought, okay, this is what I want to practice, right? That curiosity, that exploring, that feeling. How can you explore more? How can you find your answers? But of course, if I will call myself a child mindset, uh, that's not a really good name for it. But then I looked around myself and I see that entrepreneurs, they have this kind of mindset. They're very curious,
Mm-hmm.
they're very brave, they looking for answers, they go ahead, they like to experience life, like to try things. So I said, yeah, this is what is actually it. So hence that's how I call myself, that entrepreneurial kind of mindset coach.
You mentioned something in the intro that was very interesting. That why some people succeed and others who are equally talented get stuck. So what determines what is the success factor from your perspective?
Like I mentioned as well, my belief, my strongly belief, is that everything starts in our heads. Whatever we want to do, it starts with our thoughts, with our beliefs. If we let our old beliefs still play that music in our heads, you're not good enough,
Mm,
you will not achieve anything, what you try to do, then, well, it's all those doubts that actually prevent
mhm.
everyone from moving forward. And yeah, we need to think a little bit to be talented, but talent is not everything. The mindset is everything.
Right. So, Rad, who do you help and what challenges do they face?
Well, that's a very good question. Who am I helping? Mostly I work with people that are either entrepreneurs or are aspiring to become one. But not only. People that have some kind of purpose driven uh, goals that want to achieve them, regardless if that's a business goal or any other goal in life. But they feel like they stuck. They feel like something is holding them. They struggle with self doubt, with worries, overthinking, lack of motivation. By the way, I don't believe in motivation, but we can delve into that in some other episodes.
Yeah.
Uh, and by my coaching, I'm helping them find those answers, find clarity, build this confidence, and get that freedom to move, to live life on their terms.
Very interesting. So, one last question. For someone listening right now who feels stuck, what's one piece of advice you would give them?
That's a very good one.
Thank you.
Um, we think that we will start to do something when we're ready, when we feel motivated. I say start before. Like I say, motivation is just some sort of like scam that is put to us that we have to be motivated all the time, all the time. No, start doing before you feel ready, before you feel motivated, because motivation comes after that. And starting, acting, actually build confidence and build that
Mm,
momentum. It's
yes,
not the other way
yes,
around.
yes, I totally agree with what you said. Absolutely. It's the momentum. Absolutely. Wow. Wow. I am actually looking forward to this podcast because I'm sure that I'm going to learn tons of things from you. So thank you so much, Rat, for taking the time to answer these questions.
You're very welcome, Amira. I have a few questions for you as well.
Well, fire away.
Tell me, what does a management coach do?
Well, first, let me give a brief introduction about why would people listen to me? Why?
Okay.
Well, my background is wellness and relationship and intimacy coaching. Wellness means emotional, mental, spiritual health. And I studied Ayurveda, folk medicine, as a base and a foundation of my core teachings and coaching style comes from that.
Oh,
Basically, I follow
interesting.
Ayurveda and natural practices. So, stress is a key element in our lives in everything. So,
True. True.
we deal with stress on daily basis, whether work, whether personal life, whether you if you have health issues that you have to deal with. So we are in a constant battle with stress. So basically, this is kind of like a curated program for all my experience in the wellness field. And because I studied also sexual energy and relationship, I'm a certified relationship coach. So of course, most of us have problems in our personal relationships. So my this program basically is to tackle how to handle stress, especially in relationships, in personal relationships, and in what are the wellness practices that will keep you equanimous and sane. Sanity is the new sexy. I always say sanity is the new sexy.
True.
You have to learn how to be sane in this world where there is so much uncertainty, and we are constantly bombarded by very rapid change in life. How can we cope with change? So basically, the practices that I'm going to teach are also coping skills.
So you actually answer straight away my another question that I wanted to ask: how your style will differ, what kind of uh, knowledge we can expect from you, and really appreciate this answer. So, if you will put that now in few words only, what people can expect from you if they hire you as a coach?
Well, people will expect a better quality of life. So they will be basically investing in themselves. And I believe that the best investment is in yourself.
True,
And
agree.
there is a buzzword all over the internet and a lot of fluff around self love, self love, self love. But this is actually self love. When you invest in yourself, when you learn how to regulate your nervous system, this is the best investment you can do, because then you're not constantly in panic and anxious every time you're faced with a new problem. So, what we will learn here in this podcast, how to regulate your nervous system, and it will all go back to the nutrition, your lifestyle, your diet. And I have to say that it's super quintessentially important to have somebody to hold you accountable. So this is also what we're going to do here. We are going to hold you accountable so you can see progress, basically.
That's very, very interesting. So, how do you think the accountability is the key for the transformation? How, in your opinion, this is the key to transform life, to progress in life?
Well, if you want to learn anything and if you want to advance in anything, you need discipline.
True,
And not everybody has this capacity to be self-disciplined. So
fair enough.
having this anchor point for a podcast, a membership group, a community over time that holds you accountable for, did you do this task this week? How far did you go? Why did you fall back? Why didn't you manage? It gives you this momentum where afterwards, if you feel like, okay, I don't need that anymore, I can just be disciplined and I can hold myself accountable. Perfect, go do it. But you need that anchor. And sometimes, as you said, you don't believe in motivation, but sometimes also we lose momentum. So sometimes we lose momentum, and having a group and having a coach that will hold you accountable. What did you do with that task? How did you handle this problem? And having a community also helps you progress. And when you feel that, oh wow, I have this milestone and I've passed this milestone and I passed another one and another one, then you become motivated, if you will, but you will see progress.
Okay,
So
I
it,
understand.
so it will be the engine that drives you forward.
It's very interesting. I really now I really understand what do you mean about this, saying this. So basically, this is more for people who feel like they need someone to check them out.
No, I think also it's one perk of having this community, but also I would say if you need the knowledge, if you need to know more skills, like let's say, if you need to know about breath work, if you need to know what's the best diet for your body type according to Ayurveda, if you need to brush on your communication skills when handling conflict with a partner. So these are all things that I intend to discuss in this podcast.
That sounds really amazing. I'm looking forward to learn this kind of.
I'm looking forward to your stuff too. So I have
Yeah.
no clue about what you're gonna coach. So I'm also looking for. I'm gonna be learning along the way as well. I'm gonna be learning and doing homeworks with everybody else. So
I think we
it will
both
go
will
both
do
ways.
this.
Yeah,
I
it will
think
go
we
both
both.
ways.
Yeah. Okay, last one question. Uh, same like you ask me, for someone who's listening now, right now in this moment, and feel stuck, what is one piece of advice that you will give them?
Just take a step. Just don't think too much. Just take a step. Take a step. Trust your instinct about what is the thing that will help me at least in that one area. Okay, I'm stuck in this area the most. Maybe there are four areas in your life, but there is this one area that keeps me up at night. Take a step. Seek some help, whatever the help is going to be, even if it's anything, whatever it is, whatever you feel like, take one step and then the ball will start rolling. Take one step.
I can't agree more. So, yeah, for everyone who's listening to us now, we want to invite you to join our group, to join this podcast, and learn along with the way with us, because we will be learning as well.
Absolutely. Totally.
Thank you. Appreciate all
100%.
this. Appreciate all the answers, and I'm very grateful for us to build this kind of podcast and community.
Thank you, Rad, for coming along, and thank you for joining. And I'm also excited that it's going to be. We're planting a seed here for a community from all over the world. So hopefully we get to have many people who are going to join, and we're going to learn from each other. And yeah, so that's something I'm looking forward to.
Me too. So, once again, thank you very much, and well, what can I say? I wish you many blessings.